Okay, so
For the presentation of
ITB number 25-05. Doon sa isang mic. Adin mo lang kayo.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our invitation to bid number 2025-05 to begin our private conference. Let's start with an opening prayer led by Engineer Joshua Quinto.
Nalagay tayo ng lahat. Panginoon, salamat po sa umamin ito. Kayo po ang nagdala sa amin sa aming pong kusina. Kailangan po namin na ito po yung mag-guide sa amin pong private conference ngayong umaga. Huwag niyo po magbibigay ng kaayusan sa aming pong mga presentation at maging maayos po lahat, Panginoon. Dalangin namin ang araw na ito ay pagpapalain din po yung mga kasama namin na manonood sa aming private, Panginoon. At yung po mga boss po namin na nag-guide din po sa amin. Salamat po sa Panginoon Jesus.
Let's have the roll call of attending. Engineer Aula Gresha Nareto. Engineer Alvin Gomez. Engineer Jude Lasso. Engineer Jenny M. Evangelista.
Present po.
Engineer Joshua Quinto.
Present po.
Engineer Rosmond M. Fully. Engineer Efren V. De La Torre.
Present.
Mr. Leonardo M. Montano.
Present po.
Engineer Ken Francisco. Then let's call on to those who are via online. Let's start with Ms. Imelda Constantino. Engineer Jaime C. Lacana.
Present.
Our back Vice Chairman, Engineer Jane P. Garcia Gonzalez. Engineer Jolina Marie Pedro.
Present po.
Engineer Princess Desamen.
Present po. Good morning.
Okay, thank you everyone. Pleasant morning. And to present the projects for the presentation, may I call on Engineer Rosmond M. Fulo, our back provisional member.
Welcome po sa ating private conference for ITV number 2025-05. We have 8 projects to be presented by our engineers from Planning Design Section. Our first project, the contract ID number 24-0205, Rehabilitation of All-Purpose Building Covered Court, City of Santa Rosa, Laguna, with ABC amounting to 39,600,000. The second project with contract ID number 25PI0021, construction of river protection structure near FT Santo Road, Barangay Tranca, Laguna, with ABC amounting to 49 million. Third project with contract ID number 25PI0072, Rehabilitation of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Balibago, Rosa, Laguna, with an ABC amounting to 4,950,000. On this project, the contract ID number 25PI0073, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Pacita, City, Laguna, with an ABC amounting to 9,900,000. This project, contract ID number 25PI0074, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Santo, Domingo, Laguna, with an ABC amounting to 12,170,000. Next project, Contract ID number 25BI0075. Construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Santo Tomas, Biñan, City, Laguna. An ABC amounting 14,850,000. Next project, with contract ID number 25BI0076, construction of road, Barangay San Antonio, Biñan, City, Laguna. An ABC of 14,850,000. Last project, the contract ID number 25BI0077, construction of drainage structure, Barangay Soro-Soro, Biñan, City, Laguna. With ABC of 39,600,000. Our first project may call on the presenter from Plan Santo.
Thank you for the open. Hello, good morning. I'm Engineer Jenny Evangelista, and I'll be presenting 24DI 205, Rehabilitation of Multi-Purpose Building Covered Court, City of Santa Rosa, Laguna. Ang project allocation is 40 million. Ang approved budget of contract is 39,600,000 pesos. Ang duration of project is 270 calendar days. Ang scope of work is construction of two-story covered court with common toilet and conference room on the ground floor and a basketball on court on the second floor. Project location is near Golden City Subdivision, Barangay Dila. So, ito po yung bilog. Doon po sa side is yung sa red po, yun po yung side po. Then, ang site development po, floor plan po natin. So, may kanal po siya. Tabi po siya ng kanal. And then, ito po yung structure po natin. So, may common toilet tayo sa pambabae at panglalaki. Then, meron din tayong pantry. Then, toilet for PWD and pantry for the toilet for the employees po. Then, meron tayong conference room. Yan po. Then, ito po yung second floor plan. So, mostly court po siya ng basketball. So, with regards to elevation, ito po yung elevation po natin. So, ito po yung side photos natin. So, ayan po yung court. Then, may i-remove din tayong stage. Then, mga puno po. Yan po. Ito po yung units of the meeting po together with the homeowners and barangay. So, yung office po. Yung i-remove. Then, for the minimum equipment is 1 plate compactor, 1 backhoe, 1 bagger mixer, 1 pump crate, 1 bar cutter, 1 bar bender, 1 cutting outfit, 1 welding machine, 1 dump truck. So, ito po ang quantities po natin. Summaries of quantities. Yung part A, facilities of the engineer. Part B, other general requirements. Division, general. Part C, earthworks. So, andyan po papasok yung removal natin ng trees, removal din po ng obstruction and embankment from structures and gravel fill. Then part B, plain and reinforced concrete. So, doon po yung papasok yung concrete works po natin. Nandiyan po yung structural concrete and reinforced sing steel bar and formworks. Then part E, General finishing works. So may soil poisoning po tayo, then catch basins, sewer line works, and septic vault. Yung typical po makikita po sa building natin. And then, sa part D po is mayroon tayong ang electrical po natin, nandun po yung conduits, wiring device, panel board, and lighting fixtures. Then part E is yung mechanical, dun pa papasok ang fire extinguisher and fire alarm na requirements po. Thank you po.
Yung Tranca. Yung FT, yeah, FT sa loans. Good morning, everyone. So, for our next project for 2025 DI 0021, construction of river protection structure near FT San Luis Road, Barangay Tranca, Laguna. For our project information, project allocation of 50 million, ABC of 49 million, EO of 2%, equivalent to 1 million, duration of 231 calendar days. For our scope of works, construction of flood control structure with steel sheet pile foundation. Ito po yung ating site location. So, ang starting point po natin is from upstream going downstream po tayo. Ito po ang ating site validation photos. Then, ang typical plan po natin. Program of works po. Included po dito yung minimum equipment po natin. Backhoe, dump truck, vibro hammer, welding machine, 1 bagger mixer, water pump truck, and then payloader. For summary of quantities, Part A, facilities for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements. Then Division 1 General, Part D, reinforced concrete. Structural concrete Class A of 3,000, PSI for 28 days, lane concrete, and then reinforced steel, deformed grade 40. For our Division 4, flood control drainage and water supply. Part L, flood and river control drainage. Part LA, earthworks. And then Part LB, bank and slope protection works. For the sheet pile, steel slope protection. That's all po. Thank you.
Balibago. Rosa. Good morning po sa lahat. Para po sa next project, 25DI-72, Rehabilitation of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Balibago, Santa Rosa City, Laguna. Project allocation 5 million, ABC of 4,950,000, EA 1%. Source of fund is GAA 2025. Duration po natin is 120 calendar days. Scope of work is rehabilitation of multipurpose building. So ito po yung ating site. Ang site po natin is may St. Francis 2 sa Balibago po. Ito po yung ating building na i-rehab. So meron po tayo, makikita man po natin dyan yung geotag and St. Francis 2 subdivision. Ito po yung ating standard dating building na ito po yung ating site validation photo. Ito po. Magkamali na ano. Wait a minute. Para po sa summary of quantities, meron po tayong facilities for the engineer, other general requirements. Nakapulong po dito yung ramp para po sa PWD. Earthwork, reinforced concrete, finishing, electrical and mechanical. So, bali, ang pinaka-scope po natin is magpapalit ng tiles, repainting, doors, windows, ceiling, roofing, ramp. Bago din po yung ating electrical at saka plumbing. And may additional CR po sa second floor. Tapos meron po tayong parking. Makikita man po natin mamaya sa plano yung parking. So ito po yung ating ground floor and second floor plan. Ito po yung additional CR. Ito po yung ating elevation. Front and left side, right and rear. Kasi ito po yung ating plan para po sa parking. Yun lang po. Any question? Thank you. Good morning po.
Good morning po everyone. I am Ken Francisco po from the Planning and Design section to present our next project. 25DI0073, construction of multipurpose building Barangay Pacita 2, San Pedro City, Laguna. So for the project information, project allocation, 10 million pesos po. ABC is 9,900,000. Duration 180 calendar days. Then scope of works is removal of existing pavement and construction of covered court. So for the project location po, so ang site po natin is sa Barangay Pacita 2 po. Ang landmark natin is Joseph and Mary Academy. Sabi lang po. Then ito po yung site photos po ng existing pavement. Makikita naman po na may mga crack na po. Then ito naman po yung plan ng covered court po. So ang size po niya is 18 by 30. Then for the pay items po, nandiyan po yung ating facilities for the engineer. Nandiyan po yung construction of field office. Fixtures po, fixtures, then photographs, then yung ating other general requirements, then earthwork, reinforced concrete, finishing and other civil works, then electrical. Lahat naman po yan is yung ating typical po for covered court. So for the minimum equipment requirement po, 1 plate compactor, 1 backhoe, 1 bagger mixer, 1 pump crate, 1 bar cutter, 1 bar bender, 1 cutting outfit, 1 welding machine, and 1 dump truck. So the project po is fully coordinated naman po with the barangay po of Pacita 2. That's all po. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning po. For our next project, 25DI0074, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Santo Domingo, Bay, Laguna. For our project information, project allocation of 13 million, ABC of 12,870,000, EO of 1%, equivalent to 130,000, duration of 195 calendar days, Net dimension of 38.525 meters by 19.2 meters. For our scope of works, construction of covered court consists of 12 circular columns and 150 thick pavement, structural trusses and purlins with roofing sheets and other accessories, storm drainage and downspouts, catch basins, 2 movable goals, rubberized paint floor finish and paintings for steel trusses and concrete columns, with ceiling and glazed tiles floor finish and concrete paint finish. This also includes 2 PWD toilets on both sides of stage for male and female, with complete plumbing works, plumbing fixtures and PWD accessories, 2 storage rooms beside comfort rooms. This construction includes electrical works for both covered court, stage, toilets, and storage rooms. For our site location, within Bay Garden Homes po, doon po tayo sa existing basketball court po nila. Ito po yung ating existing court pavement po. So, for removal po itong existing nilang court pavement and then yung goal po. Ito po yung ating floor plan. And then ang ating pong elevation. For our program of works, for the minimum equipment, plate compactor, backhoe, 1 bagger mixer, bar cutter, bar bender, cutting outfit, welding machine, dump truck, and pump crate. Summary of quantities. So dito po, more on standard court with stage po tayo. Ano lang po natin dito, ang ating pong floor finish is rubberized paint finish. That's all po. Thank you.
Good morning po sa ating pong next project, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Santo Tomas, Biñan City, Laguna. Ating pong project information, area of 16 by 28 meters, allocation of 10 million, ABC amount 14,850,000, calendar days 210, EAW of 1% equivalent to 150,000. So para po sa ating summary of quantities, starting from facilities for the engineers, other general requirements, earthworks, reinforced concrete, finishing and other civil works, electrical. Equipment requirement, plate compactor, backhoe, concrete vibrator, concrete, bar cutter, bar bender, 1 bagger mixer, welding machine, and cutting outfit. Sa ating pong plan, ito po natin yung ating pong floor plan with 17 by 28 meters. Ito po sa left side ay right side, dulo po, magkakaroon po tayo ng gate. So dito po sa left side elevation, makita po natin yung gate at yung pong fence. Doon po sa area na natin po paglalagyan ng covered court. So ito po yung site validation photo. So i-maximize po natin yung area. So tatayuan po natin ng panibagong court at bakod po. So another site validation photo. So thank you po.
Good morning to each and everyone. So the next project po is construction of road Barangay San Antonio, Biñan City, Laguna. Contract ID 25DI0076. Project information, project allocation 15 million. ABC is 14,850,000. EO 1%, 150,000. Duration 150 calendar days. Scope of works, construction of road. And ito po yung project location, St. Francis 7 Sais po, and then Batista Street. And then the minutes of the meeting with coordination with Kapitan po. And signature by Kapitan din po. Summary of quantities, we have the Part A, facilities for the engineers, construction of field office for the engineers, provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, provision of progress photographs. Part B, other general requirements, project billboard, signboard, occupational safety and health, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. And we have Part C, earthwork, removal of structure and obstruction, removal of actual structures obstruction, 15 MT PCCP, surplus common excavation, structure excavation, sub-grade preparation, and Part D, sub-base and base course, aggregate sub-base course, Part E, surface courses, PCCP 23 MT 14 days, and Part F, bridge construction, reinforcing steel grade 40 and 60, structural concrete 20.68 MPa class A 14 days, and lean concrete class B 16.5 MPa. Part D, drainage and slope protection structures, metal frames and gratings types. And last is Part H, miscellaneous structures, curb and gutter precast. And then ito po yung typical plan for our construction of road. So, gagamitin ko ay 230mm thick na 14 days po. And then, ito naman po yung typical plan for the drainage po ng part po ng ating project. So, we have the curb and gutter po na may drainage po. And then, the mini equipment po, we have the backhoe with breaker, 0.80 cubic meter, dump truck, 12 cubic yard, motorized road grader, 140 horsepower, vibrator roller, concrete vibrator, bar cutter, and joint sealer machine. And then ito po yung Batista Street po na gagawin natin ng construction of road and drainage. And then the St. Francis 7 Sais po na lalagyan din po natin ng construction of road and drainage po. And that's all. Thank you po.
Good morning po. For our last project with contract ID number 25VI0077, construction of drainage structure, Barangay Soro-Soro, Biñan City, Laguna. For the project information, project allocation of 40 million, ABC amount of 39,600,000, EO is 1% of the allocation, equivalent to 400,000. Duration of 270 calendar days. Scope of work is construction of drainage. For the project allocation, so ang lalagyan po natin is yung main road po ng Soro-Soro going to Barangay San Francisco. So ang sinasakupan po nito is from Purok 1 to 4. Ang gagawin po natin is yung right side lang po. Then may mga identified tayong outfalls. So several po yun. We have one in Vista Rosa. Then po tayo magtatap. Then another in Library Street. Then Liman Compound. And sa may Don Bosco po. Then included din po yung gagawin natin drainage sa loob po ng PLDT subdivision. So ang magiging tapping point po nun is dun sa may main road po ng Soro-Soro. Then for the summary of quantities, under facilities for the engineer, we have the construction of field office, provision of furnitures and fixtures for the field office, then provision of progress photographs. Then under other general requirements, we have project billboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Under earthworks, we have the removal of structures and obstruction, and structure excavation common soil. Under bridge construction, we have reinforcing steel, grade 40 and grade 60, then structural concrete, 20.68 MPa plus A with 28 days curing, then in concrete. Under drainage and slope protection structures, we have metal frames and gratings. Then for under miscellaneous, we have curb and gutter precast and reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings in white. Then for the minimum equipment, we have backhoe with breaker, dump truck, bar cutter, bar bender, concrete vibrator, one bagger mixer, and welding machine. So ito po yung typical plan po natin. Naka-flush po yung drainage sa existing roadway. Then for the site validation photos, so ito po yung along PLDT subdivision. Then ito po yung ating minutes of the meeting, so coordinated with the barangay. Sila rin po yung nag-identify ng mga priority po nilang malagyan ng drainage. That's all po. Thank you po.
Hello, good morning everyone. Discuss ko lang po ang topic na to for those prospective bidders na gusto sumali sa bidding natin in the future. These are the major category of works and pickup category. So kung kayo sasali, ang pickup niyo po should be for the first project, 24 DI 0205. The ABC is 39,600,000. The following are the major category of works. So, buildings po siya. So, ayan po yung mga related sa inyo. Dapat may experience po kayo regarding dito. Ngayon, okay, gusto nyo sumali, your pickup license should have a license category of B and classifications po of medium A. For the second project, 25 DI 21. ABC is 14 million and the following are the category of works. Slope protections for controls with roads. If interested, pickup license should have a license category of B and classifications of medium A. Third project, 25 DI 072. ABC of 4,950,000. The following are the major category of works. Any of the following po, pwede po kaya. So your pickup license should have a category of C and D in classification of small d. Next project, 25 DI 73. 9 million ang ABC and the following are the category of works. All are buildings. Experience nyo dapat po ay building. And your pickup license should have a category of C and D and classification of small d. Next project, 25 DI 074 NPB at Santo Domingo, Balibago with an ABC of 12,870,000. The major category of works for are the following. Buildings again. Interested, your license category should have a category of C and D and small classification of small d. Next project, 25 DI 075 construction MPP, Santo Tomas, Biñan City. With an ABC of 14,850,000. The major category of works are buildings again. If interested, your pickup license should have a category of C&D and classification of small b. Next project, 25 DI 076, construction of road, Barangay Santo, Biñan City, Laguna, in an ABC of 14,850,000. The major category of works are roads, construction, rehab, and rehab. If interested, pickup license should have a category of C&D and classification of small b. Next project, 25 DI 077, construction of drainage structure, Barangay Soro-Soro, in an ABC of 39,600,000. The major category of works are flood control constructions with roads, water supplies, hydraulics, and jets. If interested, your pickup license should have a category of B and classification of medium A. I believe yun na po yung last project. If there are any questions po, you may do so. Sir, please check kung meron po questions sa social media platforms natin. Wala po yata. So, since wala po, thank you very much and have a good day.
So for the private conference of ITB number 2025-05, contract ID numbers 24DI205, 25DI0021, and 25DI0072-277. For the agenda, the project data, requirement of bidding documents, bid forms, technical and financial proposals, criteria for eligibility screening, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids, and post-qualification. For the submission of bidding documents, the DPWH Laguna 2nd District Engineering Office will use non-discretionary pass or fail criteria in the eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, and post-qualification and award. For the requirement of bidding documents, here are the following: instruction to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specification, drawings, bill of quantities, and forms. In A, eligibility requirements and technical component envelope number 1 for Class A documents, legal documents, field jobs registration certificate, technical documents, statement of prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, single largest completed contract or the SLCC, special pickup license, bid security, project requirements, omnibus sworn statement, and for the financial documents, the NFCC. So valid field service registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. The statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or the SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided under the rules. The special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission and original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. For the project requirements in letter A, organizational chart for the contract to be bid. For letter B, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. For letter C, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by the proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. The experience means the total of years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy services. Include the tax identification number of the key personnel as per compliance to DO number 98 series of 2016. Also include the contact number of the materials engineer. The accredited safety officer, required upon the issuance of notice of award subject to DO number 98 series of 2014, submission of construction safety and health program by the Department of Labor and Employment. First aider with certificate of training issued by Red Cross in compliance to dollar requirement for the approval of construction safety and health program required upon the issuance of notice of award. Subject to DO 98 series of 2014, submission of construction safety and health program approved by the Department of Labor and Employment. The implementation of Section 3 of Department Order Number 118 series of 2024 regarding the assignment of accredited contractors and consultants, project engineers to DPWH projects which supersedes DO number 94 series of 2020 and DO 156 series of 2023. For the assignment of contractors/consultants, project engineers to DPWH projects, only accredited project engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. For regional/district offices, for the classification of PE number 2, the limits of assignment are the following. 10 contracts located within the same province for simultaneous assignments, each costing more than 150 million. For PE number 1, for PE1, 11 contracts located within the same province for simultaneous assignments, each costing 100 million to 150 million. For the provisional project engineer, 10 contracts located within the same province, simultaneous assignment, each costing less than 100 million. For the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or the OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. So the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC of the bidder shall be used in the eligibility processing. Prospective bidder must have a NFCC at least equal to the ABC to be procured as follows. For the NFCC is equals to current assets minus current liabilities times 15. Value of portions of all outstanding works under the bidder's ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts to be started, which portions coincide with the contract to be bid. In the NFCC, the fixed factor of 15 shall be used in computation of NFCC regardless of the contract duration. For the Class B documents, the Special Pickup Joint Venture License and Valid Joint Venture Agreement. If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. For the financial envelope, or envelope number 2, for the financial bid form must be in accordance with the form prescribed. For the bill of quantities, bid prices in the bill of quantities. For the detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. For the cash flow, quarterly/monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Instruction to bidders. Under ITB Clause 20 from Bid Data Sheet or the BDS, the bidder shall submit 1 original and 2 copies of the first technical and second financial components of its bid written in indelible ink and shall be signed by the bidder to its duly authorized representatives. Note that all envelopes shall A. Contain the name of the contract to be bid in capital letters. Letter B. Bear the name and address of bidder in capital letters. Letter C. Be addressed to the procuring entity's bank. Letter D. Bear the specific contract identification of this bidding process. Letter E. Bear a warning do not open before and the date and time for the opening of bids. The bidder shall enclose their original eligibility technical documents in 1 sealed envelope marked original technical component and the original of their financial component in another sealed envelope marked original financial component, sealing them all in an outer envelope marked original bid. Each copy of the first and second envelope shall be similarly sealed, duly marking the inner envelopes as copy number blank dash technical component and copy number blank dash financial component and the outer envelope as copy number blank. Note these envelopes containing the original and copy shall then be enclosed in 1 single envelope. The bid documents, technical and financial proposal must be book-bounded or fastened at the left side with ear tag in A4 size of bond paper, font size 10 or up to 70 to 100 scale, 100% scale with documentary stamps and paginated as per DEO number 90 series of 2002. Please refer to DEO number 11 series of 2017 for the minimum materials testing equipment and DEO number 127 series of 2018 strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid.
Electronic submission and receipt of bids. Legal references. Department Order Number 87, Series of 2020. Electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. GPPB Resolution Number 09-2020 dated May 7, 2020. Approving measures for the efficient conduct of procurement activities during a state of calamity or implementation of community quarantine or similar restrictions. Authorizing the submission and receipt of bids through electronic means or email. 2016 Revised IRR of RA 9184. Electronic submission and receipt of bids procedures. Number 1. Post the invitation to bid and bidding documents. Responsible person, Back Secretariat. Rules. Must be posted in the DPWH and PhilJEP's website and at any conspicuous place for 7 calendar days per Section 21 of IRR of RA 9184. Number 2. Create the contract ID folder in the eBid portal. Responsible person, Back Secretariat. Rules. Shall be done under posting of the invitation to bid and bidding documents. The folder name should be consistent with the contract ID scheme provided under DO number 33 series of 2018. Here are the examples. Number 3. Purchase the bidding documents. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Section 17.4 and Appendix 8 guidelines on the sale of bidding documents of the IRR of RA 9184. Number 4. Send the proof of purchase of bidding documents, official receipt. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item number 3A of DO number 87 series of 2020. File format. Pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore official receipt.pdf. Email subject format. Official receipt for contract ID. Must be in PDF. Must be sent prior to the deadlines of submission of bids. Only bidders with system accepted proof of payment shall be allowed to submit their electronic bids. Here are the examples. Number 5. Send the electronic bid. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item number 3D, number 3E, number 3I, and number 3M of DO number 87 series of 2020. File format. Pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore b.zip or .rar/7z. Email subject format. Bid submission of contract ID. Must be in a password-protected archive format. Shall be contained 2 password-protected archive files, the technical and the financial proposal. Number 6. Send the electronic bid if split into 2 due to attachment file size limitation of the email service provider used. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item number 3I of DO number 87 series of 2020. Email subject format. Bid submission 1/2 for contract ID number. Bid submission 2/2 for contract ID. Here are the examples. Electronic bid, main archive file. Under these are technical proposal archive folder and the financial proposal archive folder. Under the technical proposal archive folder is the technical proposal folder, and under the technical proposal folder is the technical documents PDF. Under the financial proposal archive folder is the financial proposal folder, and under this is the financial documents PDF. Number 7. Send the bid modification, if any. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item number 3J and number 3M of DO number 87 series of 2020. File format. Pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore bid underscore modification underscore x.zip or RAR/.7z. Email subject format. Bid modification X for contract ID number, where X represents the number of bid modification submitted. Must be in a password-protected archive format. Number 8. Send the letter of non-participation, if any. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item number 3K of DO number 87 series of 2020. File format. Pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore non-participation.pdf. Email subject format. Non-participation for contract ID must be in PDF. Number 9. Send the letter of bid withdrawal, if any. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item number 3L of DO number 87 series of 2020. File format. Pickup ID underscore contract ID underscore bid withdrawal.pdf. Email subject format. Bid withdrawal for contract ID must be in PDF. Number 10. Close the contract ID folder in eBid portal. Responsible person, Back Secretariat. Rules. Item number 3G of DO number 87 series of 2020. Rename the contract ID folder in eBid portal to contract ID underscore closed on the deadline of submission and receipt of bids. Number 11. Download the bids from the eBid portal to the local computer. Responsible person, Back Secretariat. Rules. Item 5A DO number 87 series of 2020. Number 12. Provide the password for the main archive file, electronic bid and the technical proposal archive file. Responsible person, contractor. Rules. Item 5A of DO 98, DO number 87 series of 2020 shall only be disclosed verbally in writing during the actual bid opening, which may be done in person or through video conferencing, webcasting, or other similar technology available. Bidder shall be given a maximum of 3 attempts or a period of 15 minutes, whichever comes first, to provide the correct password, except in unforeseen justifiable circumstances. Otherwise, the bidder shall be disqualified. The bidder may also be subjected to the sanction under DO number 17, series of 2015 or 3-strike policy, as may be warranted under the circumstances. Number 13. Open the main archive, electronic bid, and the technical proposal archive file. Responsible person, Back Secretariat. Rules. Item 5A of DO number 87 series of 2020 and section 30.1 of IRR of RA 9184. Number 14. Provide the password for the financial proposal archive file. Responsible person, Back Secretariat. Rules. Item 5A of DO 98, number 87 series of 2020 shall only be disclosed verbally in writing during the actual bid opening, which may be done in person or through video conferencing, webcasting, or other similar technology available. Bidder shall be given a maximum of 3 attempts or a period of 15 minutes, whichever comes first, to provide the correct password, except in unforeseen justifiable circumstances. Otherwise, the bidder shall be disqualified. The bidder may also be subjected to the sanction under DO number 17, series of 2015, 3-strike policy, as may be warranted under the circumstances. And last, number 15. Open the financial proposal archive file. Back Secretariat. Item 5A of DO number 87 series of 2020 and section 30.1 of IRR of RA 9184.
So for the schedules for ITB number 2025-05, the deadline for submission of bids on or before March 5, 2025 at 9 a.m. So for the opening of bids, immediately after the deadline of submission at DPWH Laguna 2nd DEO, no conference room, Barangay Bambang, Las Bañas, Laguna. The bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat through for manual submission at DPWH Laguna 2nd District Engineering Office and at Barangay Bambang, Las Bañas, Laguna, or for electronic submission, kindly send it to electronicbids_laguna2 at dpwh.gov.ph. So if there are no questions from the prospective bidders and or attendees, please be informed that the above-mentioned required bidding documents are posted and available at DPWH website and PhilJEBs for your reference and guidance. Thank you.